Woodbridge's the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here today on our Have a Heart Drive tour of 2019 at School 24, Kennedy Park School, which, as you may or may not know, is now fully a full-day kindergarten program here at 24. A lot of the kids go to kindergarten in their home school when there's room, and for the places where there's no room, all the kids come here. So I've done 5th grade today. I've done 1st grade yesterday. I did 3rd grade today. I have never done a Have a Heart Drive with kindergarten kids. So this is very, very special to me, right? And we also have Principal Kaminsky with us. I'm going to ask her to come up in a minute and talk about what happened as soon as she gets all her kids organized. Okay, let's hear for you guys. Like Principal Kaminsky? All right, let's see if she can say a few words about what's happening here today.
Thank you for coming, Mayor McCormick. Our children worked very hard in donating food, right? You all brought in canned food for our food drive? Yeah. They worked super hard to raise awareness for our local food pantries, and they all brought something in, so they have it here today. But today, they're all dressed up for the 100th day of school, right? We made it 100 days? Yes. So there's always something exciting going on in our building with kindergarten students, right? All right.
All right, well, thank you very much, Madam Principal. So who knows why you collected food? Do you raise your hand before I ask the question? Who knows why you collected food? How about you, young lady? Tell me why you collected food.
To give to the food pantries. And then the food in the pantries.
All right. Who else knows? Yes, sir. Why'd you collect food?
Because some people don't have it.
Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, tough guy. Let's see what you got. Oh, you want... Go ahead.
Food keep us healthy.
To eat healthy? Right. That's a good answer. All right. How about you?
Irwin, why did we collect food?
It's a green apple.
It's a green apple. That's right. I like your answer so far. Stand up, little guy. Come here. You gave a great answer. What's your name? Tyler?
Yeah.
And where do you live?
I don't really know.
You don't really know?
Yeah.
You just go there?
Yeah.
You don't know this address? Yo, you're kindergarten. You're not supposed to know your address in kindergarten, right? That's okay. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Probably a policeman.
Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Is Miss Maddie your teacher?
No.
No? Her father was a policeman.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. All right. Anybody else want to tell me why we collect food? Okay, go ahead.
Because some people do not have food and they are hungry.
Right. So we provide the food for the people that don't have food. Can you imagine what it would be like to go to bed hungry and to wake up in the morning and not have a good breakfast? That wouldn't be fun. You wouldn't be able to concentrate. You wouldn't be able to learn. Yes?
Some people in the Philippines don't have food.
Some people in the Philippines don't have food. All right. There's some people in a lot of countries. That's good to know. Yes, sir.
You need to get healthy and strong, so you have to eat food.
Right. That's a good answer, too. Some of you guys are pretty good. All right. Let me ask if we have one of our council people here is Debbie Meehan. I'm going to ask Debbie to come up and say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So I just want to say thank you for all the food that you collected, because you know that, what do you have in the morning when you wake up? You have breakfast, right? And you have lunch and you have dinner, but there's some children out there that don't get that. So just because of the things that you brought, they're going to have a nice breakfast or a dinner. So what you did is very, very important. So thank you all so much for doing what you did. And
Okay.
I just have to point out one thing. This is just funny. Sorry.
What are you doing back there?
Wait a minute. We've looked at this before. Has anybody ever seen organic SpaghettiOs?
No.
Isn't that funny? I never had organic SpaghettiOs.
I didn't never heard of organic SpaghettiOs. Do you guys have any Cocoa Krispies in there? Oh, I love Cocoa Krispies. When I went to the 1st grade in School 19 last week, I tried to trade them 5 boxes of macaroni and cheese for 1 box of Cocoa Krispies, and the kids said no. They wouldn't do it. So I see a lot of teachers out there. How about you guys take that once at a time and tell me the name of your teacher until we name all of them. Okay, who's your teacher?
Miss Capone.
Miss Capone. Where's Miss Capone? Oh, she's not even here. Oh, how about you? Who's your teacher?
Miss Pong.
Ms. Capone.
Ms. Capone. Don't say Ms. Capone anymore. Who's your teacher?
Lapoidovin.
Who?
Lapoidovin.
We got Miss Lapoidovin? Well, that's a hard name to pronounce. How about you? Who's your teacher?
Miss Petrangelo.
Miss Petrangelo. Who's that? Oh, she just left. We're not doing too good here. Who's your teacher?
Miss Netta.
Miss who?
Miss Netta.
Netta. Who's Miss Netta? Oh, she's out too? Why don't you just introduce all the teachers?
We have Miss Shaber. Who has Miss Shaber? Who is Mrs. Shaber? Miss Netta. Who is Miss Netta? Miss Lapoidovin. Miss Coleman. Miss Petrangelo. Miss Hammer. Miss Bergman. Miss Cornacchia. Mrs. Durasmo. Miss Toth. Mr. Barnett. Miss Schneider. Miss Parry. Mrs. Gramada. Mrs. Maddie. Miss Maddie. Miss Capone. Miss Lang. And Miss Perez.
I forgot. I'm thinking this is like one grade. There'll be 3 or 4 teachers. I forgot. There's only one grade in the whole school. I forgot. Anyway, let me ask you guys, now, when there's a food drive, right? Everybody collects food in one place, and then you got to get it over here to the people who need it, right? So you need somebody who's really smart and really organized and who really cares about people, and that guy in Woodbridge is Peter Barcelona. So I'm going to ask him to say, excuse me? You live in Woodbridge? So do I. So does everybody here. Because if you didn't live in Woodbridge, you wouldn't be allowed to go to school here, right? So anyway, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? It's okay. You live in Woodbridge, right? I knew that. Let me come on up, Peter. Come on up and say a few words.
Thank you, boys and girls. As the mayor says, my job is I'm kind of like the middleman. So we take the food from you and I bring it to the food pantries, make sure the food pantries are well supplied and well stocked. In Woodbridge, we have 11 food pantries and we feed about 600 families a month. So it takes a lot of food and a lot of help to keep our food pantries in well stocked. So we thank you for your help from all the people that I help. Thank you.
All right. How about?
What do you say?
Okay, I was telling you guys before we started that I'm in charge of the town. We have the man here who's in charge of the schools, and that's Dr. Zaga. Doc, you want to come up and say a few words? He's in charge of all the schools in Woodbridge Township. How cool is that job?
Thank you.
I know you live in Woodbridge. You told me 6 times already.
Who lives in Woodbridge? Raise your hand. All right. Thank you all for collecting this food for people who don't have as much food. So we appreciate it. You guys are doing a great job. Congratulations. I know you can't wait to get back to class. Very good. Very good. So we're going to send you back to class really quick. So thank you all. Great job. We're very, very proud of you.